Hey everyone, welcome to the Easy Railcast, and today we are going to be talking about a website where you can come up with your own ideas for a future sequel for the MCU, the DCU universe, or for a franchise, or come up with a movie you have in mind. Um, this is the website I'm talking about. I'm talking about MyCast.
Nice.
MyCast is a website. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Ignore it. That is my Legion M, uh, a fan-owned entertainment. Whatever the heck that is. Um, yeah. So MyCast is a website where you can come up with your own ideas and you can cast your votes on who should play this character, who would be right for the character, if you agree or disagree. We're gonna talk about it. I think we should half talk about it and then half play it and half do a challenge. All right. All right. Drew, have you seen this before?
Yeah. I was looking myself up on Google to see if I were appearing, and then I just came across it, and I was like, huh, "Who made this?" And I realized it was White, and I was like,
Hmm. I'm
"Oh
I'm
my
making
gosh,
I'm
White is so
making you
awesome."
I'm making you a star, and we're making ourselves stars. We're trying to make ourselves stars,
Yep.
and yeah. Uh, anyways, we're I there are here are my stories right here. By the way, by the way, I know that some of these there are some fake films and TV shows are not going to happen and some are going to happen. There are there are half of these that are going to happen and there are some that are not going to happen and there are some on there that have been just been greenlit. Yeah. Oh, and look right here. You can come up with your own video game ideas too.
Nice.
So yeah, so far I think I had in mind that I want a Guitar Hero movie trilogy, Beetlejuice 2, Hocus Pocus 3, biopic, Goonies 2, Gremlins 3. Yeah, I'll just click on one. Yeah, this is a video game idea I came up with. The Lion King 1.5 for the PS2, and ignore what the heck that is. But yeah, because I have a lot of times, and I also don't want to forget to mention this. A lot of times when you're on this website, ads get in the way. Ads get in the way a lot, but I recommend you should get the ad blocker I have activated up there. It blocks every single ad, but I would recommend you don't use it for YouTube because, well, I tried it one time and it completely paused my watch history, which was for some reason and completely automatically paused my watch history for some reason. I recommend you have the blocker paused for YouTube, unless if you have YouTube Premium.
You have YouTube Premium. Ads were just getting too much for me, so I decided, yeah, I'm getting Premium.
Yeah. Yes, Hudson. I got the Wii Sports the movie. You can also when you add a fake movie when you add a story onto this website, you can like also put in who would be the distributor, which studio would distributor if they ever made it, or if it's something you came up with, you can put your name. Um, and yeah,
And so many people have came up with different voice actors for my movies. They come up with great ideas for different voice actors for my movies, um like some people
whoa,
thinking
whoa,
like
whoa, whoa,
Danny
whoa,
DeVito,
whoa, whoa.
Gordon.
Let me click on Drew Thomas the movie because I think this one I guess I'm pretty sure some of you guys saw this movie. Well, we'll go ahead and assume. Well, how about we? Um, actually, hold on. Let me. Okay, so I think we should also do a challenge where Drew can like Drew has got a like Drew. You tell a lot of stories. I think this is the perfect website for you, isn't it?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
should get an
yeah.
account so I can start
Try out
voting.
try out this website add your stories, cast your votes on agree if you agree that like if you agree that this person should play Thomas the Tank Engine, or if you disagree that this person should not play that character, or like this person should play this character or something like that. So we're gonna do that. Let me important tags 8 stories. The okay. Okay. Thomas and the Haunted Amusement Park. By the way,
My first movie.
here's your Thomas and the Haunted Amusement Park by you,
Well,
Drew Thomas.
first attempt of a movie.
Well, by the way, you can also you if you kind of disagree with if you kind of disagree that person should not play that character, you can vote no. Or if you definitely agree that this guy should, or this guy or this voice actor or voice actress should play this character, then click yes. Some of them.
Jim
Okay,
Carrey's James. Heck yeah.
hold on, Drew. We haven't started yet because I'm challenging you.
Oh.
Not a challenge,
Oh.
not a challenge where you can win or lose, but a challenge just to vote on stuff. Okay, here we go. Sometimes multiple voice actresses and actors get chosen to pick who should play it. So like only one actor or actress gets to have the role. Gosh, I don't know why I keep getting. I clicked on it so many times. My mouse is being a little bit weird. Okay, um, Thomas and the Haunted Amusement Park. I'll just tell you all the voice actresses that have been offered. Pretend like we're in a pitch office or pitch meeting or something.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun.
We're coming up and we're picking, and you get to decide which actress should play Marge Simpson if Thomas and the Haunted Amusement Park was a big blockbuster movie. You up for
Oh
that?
yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you all of them, and you get to decide who do you think who would sound the best to who do you think is the right choice for Marge Simpson? Victoria Justice, Sofia Vergara, Lady Gaga, Amy Poehler, Sarah Silverman, Kristen Bell, Emily Blunt, Jennifer Garner, Leslie Mann, Tina Fey, Jennifer Lopez, Anna Faris, Jessica Chastain, Linda Cardellini, Julie Bowen, uh, Emma Watson, Emma Stone, Cameron Richardson, Kristen Wiig, and of course Julie Kavner.
The original voice.
The original voice. You're going with the original. Awesome. You're going with the original.
Oh, I was just saying that Julie was the original voice, but yeah, I would go with her. All right, next we have Lisa Simpson.
Next, Lisa Simpson. Okay. I got to keep clicking on this thing to have it remind me that I. Okay. A lot of, I guess, some people, like the people out there that choose these actresses because they want it live action. So how about this? Another question, Drew. Do you think Thomas and the Haunted Amusement Park should be live action or animated?
I think it should be animated because, well, animation opens the doors for many big opportunities. Like, the question is, would it be CG or 2D?
I miss 2D way too much. We got Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem coming out this year. They're using 2D animation in a way we've never seen before. Yeah. So I'm gonna go with 2D animation on this one. So
Okay.
so here we so Yuli Smith, you already offered you already you kind of already said yes to this project. By the way, guys, Drew Thomas. By the way, Drew Thomas has his own MCU. He has like how many shows right now? 5, 6 shows in his universe. 5 or 6.
Okay. Let's see. There's obviously my movies. Those are in the universe. Like they're all part of one big universe. Then there's Drew Thomas and
8.
Friends. Some episodes are in the universe. Some are out of the universe. The classic Drew Thomas. It's kind of in the universe. some episodes more or less. And well, then there's the side shows like the various live streams I do, which trying to come back on it because been yeah. But anyway, however, top
Anyways,
versus streams are fun to do, but they're not really part of the DTCU. They're just fun things I do.
oh, Drew just came up with a new name for his universe. The what? The D
The
something?
DTCU, the Drew Thomas Cinematic
DT
Universe.
the Drew Tom. Okay. All right. Now, all right. Thomas the Tank Engine. Who do you think? Now, I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna tell you. Oh, there's only. Why do I keep getting this like
Okay, but my
message?
opinion, I'd probably hire Eddie Glenn.
Hold on a sec.
Although,
What's going on right now? Don't get me all occupied, Drew. Um
oh,
okay, so I'll read you. I'll tell you the actor that's been offered for this role, and you tell me if you agree or disagree. If you disagree on him playing the character, Taron Taron Egerton as Thomas the Tank Engine.
okay, I've heard his voice as Johnny from Sing 1 and 2, and I've heard his voice as Elton John, and he has a good British accent. So I think he'd probably be a good one for Thomas. I think he would, although he would have to try to sound young to give
Okay,
Thomas that young
but
voice,
he kind of still sounds young, kind of.
Yeah.
He doesn't age. Like they kind of froze him.
Well, yeah, that's steam engines. They don't age. They're machines.
Oh, yeah, I know that. I know that. But there are some actors and actresses out there that don't age. They kind of feel like they have froze. Okay, there's two actors. There's two actors offered for Percy the Green Engine, but you have to say yes only to one of them and only no to one of them. Rupert Grint, yes or no?
Uh, Most likely. I haven't
Also,
heard of him, but I think he played Ron Weasley.
yeah, he played Ron
Okay,
Weasley in
yeah,
the.
I think he'd be Percy. Aside from Cole Sprouse, I don't do Disney Channel.
You don't do Disney Channel, so you're saying no to Cole Sprouse because
Yeah, he's too.
what's your goal? What's your goal for all your? By the way, guys, this is just for pretend, not real. What's your goal for all these like pretend all your movies if they were blockbuster movies thing? What's your goal for all these?
Like like mum, 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 like you're talking money goals.
No, I'm talking about cast goals. Like,
Oh, I think Thomas. I'd probably call for Eddie Glenn, who voiced Thomas, or maybe John. No, wait, John Bellis is dead. But I'd probably call for Eddie Glenn, who voiced Thomas in the recent print of Thomas the Magic Railroad. Percy, I would probably call on
all
probably the
right,
recent voice actor for Percy. But anyway, let's get on to James.
let's get on to James the Red Engine, and apparently, this is going to be a tough decision for you
Oh, this is
because
gonna be tough.
I know James the Red Engine the only American tank engine.
No, he's not American. Why do you think he's American? He's British like all the other engines. Tommy G
But
is
your
American
goal
though.
for the cast, your goal for all your films is that all films have to have a all British cast in order to make a Thomas the Tank Engine film.
Well, mostly British. I mean, I'll
Mostly
use
British.
iconic actors if they can do British accents, but
There are,
yeah,
yeah, you're right. There are some American actors out there that do British accents, like Robert Downey Jr. and Sherlock Holmes. And there are some British actors out there that do American accents, like Hugh Laurie and House. Uh, Daniel Radcliffe did that sometimes. Like he did it for some of his movies. All right, here we go. Jim Carrey. What do you think? Yes or no?
uh, I don't know. I think Jim Carrey would make James too funny, and James is supposed to be vain. Although, yeah, I'm just gonna say no for Jim.
Jim Carrey has done some serious films. He did The Truman Show, and then he did the
Oh yeah, Stunhorn. Here's a Who.
Eternal. He also did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. What do you think? Yes or no on this one?
Uh, hmm, Probably not.
All right, so you're saying no to that one. John Hamm,
John Hamm. I've heard his voice.
somewhere.
I think it'll most likely be John Hamm because I think he would probably give him like a I am so vain voice because I've heard his voice on
Right.
SpongeBob and Shrek Forever After. So I think that John Hamm would probably be a good pick.
Brad Pitt, you're kind of like I can tell Brad Pitt. I can tell by the look. What?
Brad Pitt actually starred Bullet Train.
He
He's
did star in Bullet Train, but was Bullet Train an animated movie? No,
nope.
it was a live action. He
Was
didn't
Brad
even
Pitt?
he wasn't the voice of the train though. Brad Pitt was on the train. He was battling all the other guys that were on the train. So yes or no on this one.
Probably not, because I don't think he's voiced in any animated
He's
movies.
never done voice work at all. I don't see him. Steve Carell.
Steve Carell, I think he'd probably.
I think
Okay.
he can do a voice. He played Gru in the
Yeah, I
Despicable
know.
Me films. I think
I just don't think he'd be like a good match for James because James is supposed to sound all vain and splendid.
I
Like,
wonder
take
I
a look at
wonder
me. I mean, look at me. I'm a splendid red engine. Look at my red paint. Don't you? If you like my red paint and you think I'm sexy, come on, everybody, say yeah.
so yes or no on Steve Carell.
No,
No? Okay. Tom Kenny.
Tom Kenny. That he's done SpongeBob. He's done
He's done a
dealt with
lot
serious
of
characters
voices.
on animated movies. I think he'd probably be good, James.
I think all right. Saying yes to Tom
Yes,
Kenny. All right.
yes.
Now we move on. Let's go to oh yeah, you can also choose who can be the director, producer, writer, and etc. Henry. Let's go on to Henry the Green Engine. There's only
Hugh
one
Jackman.
more. Yes.
I've heard about
Hugh
Hugh.
Jackman.
I think he'd be a good match for Henry. He has a serious sound of voice and he has a British accent. He's Scottish, but he he voiced British people. He voiced Roddy St. James from Flushed Away. He's done a lot of live action movies, like he's done The Greatest Showman. But yeah,
That's yeah. All right. Gordon the Express Engine. Two actors. Guys, I'm just ignore what the heck is this. I'm just I have the ad blocker
we should call this
activated.
Easy Railcast. Why it uses ad block.
Okay. All right. Two actors. You get to decide yes or no on. Josh Brolin and John C. Riley. Josh Brolin first. Yes or no?
I've never heard of him, so
Never
probably not.
heard of him.
John C. Riley, though, I've heard of. He voiced
He
Wreck-It
played
Ralph.
Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah.
Yeah. He also did that one llama sheep character from Scene. I forgot his name. Oh well. Anyway, I really think that he'd probably be a good match for Gordon. He has a tough sounding voice. I think he could probably do a British accent for him. So yes,
No,
my
I
answer
don't
is
really.
yes.
He did do a British accent in that not so funny film with Will Ferrell, Holmes and Watson. So I go no on this one. I don't really. I didn't. If you guys have seen Holmes and Watson and you like it, you're a complete different person. um, but I think I'm kind of leaning towards no on John C. Reilly playing Gordon. I'm just gonna say no. All right. How about you decide? How about you decide who should play Gordon the Express Engine? Who do you think of? Think of a British voice actor in mind that you think should play Gordon the Express Engine. What does his voice sound like, and who do you think can do that?
I think I don't know, maybe that one person who starred in a Terminator. I think he'd probably give him a good British but deep voice. I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want people to assume that I'm saying a naughty word.
Are you talking about? Are you talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger? Are you
Yes,
thinking of
that
him?
guy.
I don't.
I don't want to say
Is
his
he?
name because
Is
people
he?
will just find a way to edit it and me saying some naughty.
Are you opinion on Keith Scott? I have no clue. You're thinking. Wow. Okay. All right. All right. I think I'll go ahead and
Arnold
choose
Schwarzenegger.
him.
There we go. I'll just Okay, I know how to do it. I would say Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Arnold Schwarzenegger. That sounds better. All right.
Yeah, say it all at once though. It sounds like the last two syllables are sound like a really bad word.
Oh, there's one wall. We got one more roll to go. Thomas Jr. Elijah Wood. What do you think?
Never heard of him.
Whoa,
Do you
you
know what
never
movies
heard
he starred in?
the Lord of the Rings trilogy?
Lord of the
He
Rings. Who
did
do you
one
play?
Hobbit movie, and he's done a smattering of other films. He did a British accent in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. What do you think? Do you think he should play Thomas Jr., who happens to be Thomas's son?
If he gives him like a young voice, then yeah. If he sounds too old for him,
We can
then
just we
definitely
can
not.
just we can just we can just change the pitch of his British
Yeah,
accent to higher, and we can maybe it'll work. What do you think?
yeah. Either that, or we
Okay.
could hire the voice actor for a certain type of Thomas that nobody cares about.
All right. So yes or no on Elijah Wood.
No,
All right. Who do you? Let's think of a young. Think of what is Thomas Jr.'s voice, and which young actor can
he pretty
play
much
that?
sounds like Thomas, but he's a bit younger. But not to the point of Percy, but he sounds a bit younger than Thomas. Like he sounds a bit brighter like Thomas, but Thomas sounds like this, while Thomas Jr. sounds a bit higher. See, goes higher above Thomas Jr.
All right. Hudson, I see you're saying Martin Sherman.
Martin Sherman voiced Percy and the Miller era of Thomas and Friends from season 13 to season 19. He did a pretty good job. Although I probably had to try to find like the British actor for Percy, who voiced him in the UK dub.
Have we done Edward yet? I don't think we did Edward. All right, let's do Edward. And I
Okay,
think
let's see what we got for Edward. We only
Ewan
have
McGregor. Ewan McGregor. What do you think? Yes or no on
he starred in Robots.
Ewan
If you
McGregor
heard
playing,
accents.
playing
So I think yeah,
Edward the Blue Engine?
yeah.
What?
I've heard his British accent. I think it would be great.
All
So
right.
yes, mark it as yes.
Okay. Now, um how about we come up with our own story here? All
Okay.
right. How about all right, Drew? What this friggin' ad blocker? Anyway, I got the ad blocker activated. Now I'm doing a British accent. All right, what?
Many people can do British accents. It's actually quite easy. All you just have to do is just think British. You have to think I don't know, like try watching Harry Potter, Mary Poppins, or Thomas and Friends, the UK
Try
dub
watching.
preferably.
Try watching Harry Potter, Mary Poppins, or watch the Graham Norton show or something like that. So yeah.
Or watch, yeah, because
All
well,
right.
there is a
What?
Cockney who can talk like this, who speaks a bit more British, but Thomas is not a Cockney. He's just an average British engine. Your average British.
All right. What? All right. What kind of movie you want to make? What kind of movie do you want to make when you actually do big Hollywood films? What do you think?
Uh, hmm, about Show Me Trains, the movie.
The Show Me Trains movie?
Yes. I mean, yes, they have
Or
appeared in Thomas movie, but they
Show
haven't got a
Me
movie of their
Trains.
own.
And what's the story about?
Hmm. I'm thinking about it. Okay, I think you see we are introduced to okay, I think it follows this young character who you know who's been fascinated with trains until he discovers that he has the magic power to where he can talk to the trains. And you see they have they have different voices like Tommy G. You see he after paying a visit to Six Flags, he soon discovers that he can talk to the steam engine, and he's been quite fascinated with trains. And then eventually, as he's walking throughout Missouri, he realizes that he can hear the other trains talking as they're rushing down the tracks.
Okay. Can you? Oh, it says plot synopsis. Provide that story in one or two sentences.
Um, a young boy discovers he has a magic power where he can talk to trains. People don't believe him, and they're thinking that he's crazy.
A
What will
young
happen?
boy. Hold on a second. I didn't even start typing it. A boy discovers. A young boy discovers. Don't leave me. Don't leave me frozen, Drew. I did not even. The young boy discovers
Please,
what?
please.
Train. I did not even. Oh my god. Okay, I am losing my mind. Talk a little bit slower so I can actually type. One or two sentences. Plot synopsis for Show Me Train.
A young boy okay, too slow. A young boy discovers he has a magical ability to talk to trains around Missouri. And that's it. What's your grandmother doing?
A young boy discovers he has a magical ability to talk. He has or the magical ability to talk to trains, but people. I think we should do his friends think.
Yeah.
His friends think he's crazy and they don't believe him.
Yeah.
All right. Um. Do you think which studio or actually, how about we just say you came up with this story? It was Drew Thomas that came up with this story.
Yeah.
No trailer for that, as we know. Tags.
Keep in mind this is all a what if, and I don't think it'll actually happen.
Yes, guys, we both know this will never actually happen. Um,
Trains would be a tag.
yeah.
Railroads, Six Flags. No, not Six Flags, because I don't want Six
Um,
Flags to action.
I think a name tag would be a name tag, a tag or something like Drew Thomas trains. Uh, I think that's it. And apparently there is no poster for that. Show me train. Let's try and see if someone, you guys, I think you guys can also make your own posters for, and then submit it to, um, yeah. So no matching. I don't think we all think this is never going to happen. I don't. What? Mhm. Never
Oh,
heard of.
I'm sorry.
I don't. I don't think. I don't think I'll submit this, but I'll have to figure something out with this one. Okay, boom. So this won't. So I didn't add it because, well, not submitting any more, not submitting any stories. Anyways, Drew. Well, Drew, I think Show Me Trains. When you do get on there, that will be something you should create. Because I almost thought of myself like, wait, I'm not Drew Thomas. Drew should be the one submitting that story to that
Yeah.
site. So, Drew, when you do go on this website, you should just show me trains, and I'll be there to cast votes on your cast on
Yes.
those characters. Yes, you also have to get them character names too. You should
Well,
also think of like
that's
who should
easy.
be the director, producer, writer, who should write it, who should direct it, who should produce it, and yeah. So yeah,
Hmm.
guys, Drew loves telling stories, and I think MyCast is the perfect site for him where he can submit his own stories. And by the way,
I'm
give
getting an account.
this. Okay, all right.
In fact, I'm probably going to do that like as soon as we derail, which is going to be
Which is
right
right
now.
now. Right now, we have to derail. I'm gonna exit this now.
So
All right,
what's our
guys.
next Railcast?
Anyways, guys, if you guys love telling stories and you actually want to like imagine what it would be like if your stories become films, try out MyCast and start submitting your own stories. Start casting your votes on if you agree or disagree that this actor or actress should play this character and who should. And if you, yeah, just yeah. Anyways, guys, this has been me and Drew Thomas now derailing this easy broadcast saying goodbye and
Sparkle, sparkle, sparkle.
hell yeah.